Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and it is time to get a bit busy as we might have a chance of winning the championship with 3 races to go. Technically we can win in the first race, which would be a hell of an achievement, and it will just go to show we have dominated from the word go this season. Obviously we didn't have the best of luck at Brands Hatch, but we have made it better and better since the races have gone on. We went and won in Donington, so this is the championship standing as it stands. We just need to finish in front of Jacksonville, and we do claim the Renault Clio GB championship. That would be an achievement and a half. Obviously we've already won at touring cars, so hopefully this will just sail through and we will have a seat in the touring cars for next year. But let's get into the first one of the day. The most anticipated race is about to get underway of this career mode. We can claim the Clio Cup Championship, but we'll go racing from the very back. We've got a lot of work to do around Silverstone National as the sun beckons down Silverstone as we go all into cops. Who's going to be rolling as we look like to be making up 3 positions? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5 cars that have rolled already. As going into Madison Beckett's, we're going to go from the outside line to the inside line versus Samuel Wright, and we're going to go a little bit sideways. We're going to go Toku Drift around Beckett's. As it seems to be fine, we managed to keep hold of the car. We're still in this race. As that looks like Jacksonville battling for the top 3. That's not what we want to see, but Matt Taubin, as it stands, is winning this race. And it's not Jacksonville, that is, I believe, that is Dylan Whitmore. But as we're going to go right round the outside line of the Vortex Dynamics, going into Brooklands, then into Luffield, as that is the champion of last year of Ethan Cole. Ethan Cole is not an excellent of year. I thought Ethan Cole would be the one giving us the nightmares, not Jacksonville. But Jacksonville does prevail in this season, and he does get into the championship fight, but it might end all in this race as he looks to be battling for P3. As we are managing to cope with the circumstances where we are. As a lot more cars have gone off, and I think including that is including some of the front runners, because now we've only got maximum 6 cars in front of us before the lead of the race. As now we're going to get battling with Daniel Foster in the Falcon Motorsport car. Can we get the move done? Going into Brooklands is a long straight till there. On the Wellington straight, we look to the inside line. It'll be a big send into Brooklands. We go through. That's another position gain. No, Daniel Foster's going to come back. Bit more contact coming out of Brooklands into Luffield. As that is Daniel Foster going rolling over. He pushed us sideways. There was a lot of rubbing going on then. Famous Luffield, where Steve Soper and John Cullen came together in 1992 British Touring Car finale. But they're not in British Touring Cars, and that's going to cause a safety car, the Daniel Foster incident. But it does change a big dynamic, because I've just seen who the race leader is at Jacksonville, the man who could say no to the championship. But Jacksonville obviously winning this race as it stands. We're sitting in P6. We've still got a lot more cars to go through. We've still got to go through 2 Stormline racings, 2 Solo racing, and then still Jacksonville. But lights out and away we go. Quick restart to get this race back underway. That several cars are going off in the distance there behind. But that was a Stormline that went off in the distance. As we're now chasing 2 Solo racing cars. Coming the end of lap 4 onto lap 5. We're looking down the inside line of Solo Racing. Can we get the move done into cops? We do indeed. Another Stormline's gone off. And now it is down to 2 more. Jacksonville and another Solo Racing car. Jacksonville making sure every corner is perfect. As he's going to go too deep. Through goes a Solo Racing car. But they're going to make contact with each other. And it's going to put us through. We're in the lead. That is it. Now onto Wellington Straight. Jacksonville is now all behind us. We have got 4 laps to decide the championship in the first race of the day. We could do this in the Brooklands now. We have got to keep composed. We've got to keep the composure. We have got the we have got one hand on the championship as it stands. And Jackson Vale, he was close, but I think the contact with the solo racing car, I think it might just ended his story. As Dylan Whitmore is in front of us. Obviously, big battle we had at Brands Hatch, but he is a back marker in there, so he wouldn't be getting involved. But who knows what's going to happen in this race. As we go look the inside line of a back marker of the Falcon car, that's Collins. And we go through. We do go through onto Wellington Straight. It's still going to be behind us, but he is pushing. Is Collins. Collins is going to be right behind us, going into Brooklands after the Wellington Straight. But we've done enough to hold him off. But this is a proper scrap for, well, not for any position, but Collins could get the position back. He'll be a lap down. As he's going to send it on the inside line out at Luffield, going on to Woodcott. As here we go, out of Woodcott onto the main straight as we start the final lap of this race. This to win the championship. As Collins has rolled over. There goes Collins, and there goes Thomas Bennett. Jesus, he came at some speed. But into Madison Beckett's. As the start of this season, we didn't have the best of luck. We did take a podium in the first race, but we were on course for a 1-2 with our teammate, which didn't come to power. We didn't. Then we went on to Donington, got a second, and claimed our first race win in the second race. Then we went to Thruxton, claimed a podium there. And then we went to Oaton, claimed a win there as well. And then finished in I think it was 12th, I think it was, in Oaton. And then we went to Croft. Oh no, Silverstone International, which was a bit poor. We went a bit wide. Jacksonville was going to have a little look. Then we went to Croft. We won back-to-back then. Nokia, we had our Btcc debut. We came back to Donington. We won at Donington. And now we're going to win at Silverstone. But with that, it is the championship sealed. We have done it inside race 1. We are the Renault Clio champion. After all the hard work, we have done it. That is the second championship under our belt. That is the Renault Clio and the Ginettas. As we have conquered another achievement in this career mode. What a result that is. But this is your race results. Obviously, us were taking the win. Second was Jackson Vale. Third was William Hart. Fourth was Ollie Reckford. Fifth was Owen Hale. Sixth was Josh Pennington. Seventh was Josh Marlin. Eighth was James Walker. Ninth was Finn Whitman. 10th was Ryder Whitman. 2 Whitmans back to back. 11th for 20th. 11th was Daniel Foster. 12th was Matt Tobin. 13th was Harvey Croft. 14th was Henry Dawson. 15th was Dylan Whitmore. 16th was Ethan Cole. 17th was Samuel Wright. 18th was Connor Vale. 19th was Edward Collins. And this is your 21st to 25th. So what a result that is. We are champions after all of that this season. And this is the championship standings, and that does confirm it. We are the champions. It's took so long to do it, but we've done it inside with 3 races to remain. So these next races are going to just be a bit of an ease. But on to race 2. As there's nothing now to play for. Maybe even getting second in the team championship might be an option to go for. But we go racing for race 2 of the day. And it seems to be a good start by Solo Racing, as we are going to be a lot more positions gained than what happened last race. As we're going to go past Connor Vale, and we're going to go past Harvey Croft, is that? There was a Storm Line racing car on his roof, but there's four cars that have gone off. But we look to the inside line, going into Beckett's, past the Solo Racing car. Now we're chasing Ryder Whitman once more in this career mode. We passed Josh Marlin. But as I said, we don't need to do the work now. We don't need to put any stress on. We have got the championship. We do not need to push for any positions. But Matt Tobin at the moment pushing for more. Obviously the team championship still playing on Matt Tobin as we can proceed to go further on in the championship. Daniel Foster and the Solo Racing car give them pushing and shoving there. Out of Brooklyn into Luffield. But out of Luffield we got a barrel run on Ryder Whitman into Woodcott. As that looks like Henry Dawson and the Solar Racing car, Josh Pennington battling Henry Dawson round the outside. I don't know if he got them moved on or not. You go Ryder Whitman up the inside line of Orton Hale. Not Orton Hale, Finley Drake. Oh, that. About 4 or 5 cars then passing across the screen, all on their roofs. As we go past a few cars, we go past even Ryder Whitman. That was a big send into Beckett's. We go through, we go past number 44, which is Orton Hale. Or was that? I think that was no, it wasn't. That was Samuel Roy, sorry, in the Falcon Motorsport car. So we go through. That looks like Jackson Vale in the lead now. Jackson Vale does take the lead again in this race, or at Silverstone, he does take the lead. As now we are chasing down Edward Collins, who is battling with Vortex Dynamics Racing, a Solar Racing car, and my teammate Matt Torben, our old championship rival. As we go on to lap 3 now of this race, as it looks quite congested up front. Matt Torben being a bit of a cork in the bottle at the moment, as we're going to be round the outside line of Edward Collins, making a bit of contact. More cars going up on their roofs. As we're going to go right round the outside. Matt Torben on the inside or something. As there's Matt Torben on the side, but there's more contact. We've gone off. And has a Solar Racing car gone off? No, it was Edward Collins. And yet again, me and Matt end up in the gravel track at the same time for the second time this season. Maybe rival teammates do not work in this career mode, but as that has put a bit of a damper on things after the championship celebrations, the team title looks like it's slipped away. Maybe second has slipped away indeed, as it is a safety car is out. Sorry, safety car out. I think safety car is still out. I'm not too sure. And the safety car board ain't came up on the thing, but I don't know if safety car's still out. No, safety car's gone in back in. So more cars have gone rolling over. So we've gained another 2 positions, but we're going to have to give the positions back. I'm guessing on a legal move. I think I would suggest it was illegal, but we go back past Dylan Whitmore. Or is safety car still? I think safety car is still out. So bit of a mistake there from myself. Safety car still out, so we are having to sit back and just wait to see what happens. But bit of a disappointment to me, ending maybe under safety car conditions. We got 4 laps of racing still left, but who knows what's going to happen. As that looks like Ben Harrison. Yeah, is Ben Harrison behind us? As have we gone back racing? I'm pretty sure we have. Not too sure yet. I'm yet to see any indication that we have gone back racing. I think we have. We're flashing headlights. We're going on to Moulton at that now, and hopefully I think we're ready back racing. As here we go then. We've got 2 laps of racing remaining. And I have a funny feeling the Stormline racing car that was in front of us has gone off in the distance. So that is a bit of a shame for Stormline, as we're going to be battling with a championship rival of this season, Ben Harrison, who's been absolutely incredible. Hasn't won a race yet, but he is right on us. And look at it, he is behind the pressure on Ben Harrison, yet he wasn't in the title fight as a main contender. He did still give us stick. And he's going to send it down the inside line of Brooklands. We didn't see this one coming. Ben Harrison has gone through into Lovefield. And Ben Harrison has stunned me by sending it up the inside line into Brooklands. Out of Lovefield. He's got a better exit. Ben Harrison, where was this all season? As we are going on to the final lap of this race. And the final lap around Silverstone. As Ben Harrison's gone off. We saw I just saw a glimpse of Ben Harrison's car going up on 2 wheels. Ben Harrison's gone off and we've gained back his position. And I think I mean, Ben Harrison deserves that position. He fought well for it. We do take the checker flag. And we got a bit sideways there. But we do take the flag. We do finish in, I think, P2. Jacksonville as the race winner. But yeah, here's your race results. Jacksonville with a race win. Second was myself. Third was Ben Harrison. Fourth was Josh Bennington. Good result for him. Fifth was Harvey Croft. Sixth was Ryder Whitman. Seventh was Ethan Cole. Good result for him. Eighth was Edward Collins. And yeah, they should go 11th to 20th. But what a result that is. Matt Tobin 18th at the end of all of that. Big shame. Orton Hill had a good race in 13th. So good result for him. Callum Bradshaw just missing out. Past Thomas Bennett, he just missed out, but you're 21st to 25th. Connor Vale, who had so much promise at the start of the season, lets it slide at the very end. But what a shame that is. But this is your championship standings. But what a race weekend it's been. We obviously claimed the championship. Oh, this is your team's championship, sorry. Falcon Motorsport extend even further. I would say we've claimed third. So we won't finish anywhere higher than that. But this is your championship standings. And there you go. As it's even more confirmed, we are the champions of the career mode at the Renault Clio stage. So, but it's all kicking off now. Let's get into Brands Hatch for the one final time. Thank you for watching. See you next time.